I don't usually talk about my mental health except in the classroom. I thought for World Mental Health Day I would do a vlog on it. I've suffered from depression really, now I look back, since I was in my 20s, although I coped with it differently then. I certainly didn't have the problems with sleep, being in sleep disturbance, because I think drinking helped me go to sleep. More recently, over the last 20 years, it got worse, and I've had a couple of really big breakdowns when I just felt awful. The anxiety was unbelievable. Couldn't sleep. Some people say that have said to me they feel worse than suicidal, and that is sort of how I felt, which is, I'm sure, a dangerous way to feel. You just sort of didn't know what to do, didn't care what happened, and it got so bad that I felt sort of not sleeping, generally guilty about everything that's going on. Whatever happened to be in the headline in the news, this sounds really crazy, but I felt I was responsible for it. And although I sort of knew I wasn't, I felt I was, and that was stronger than any type of rationalising of it. I've been really lucky, and I just wanted to say what helped me. I found a really good GP who listened to what I had to say and really spent the time helping me. And I take antidepressants. I've taken them for at least 10 years, probably a bit longer than that. I've got the dose as low as I can, and for me, they're a daily thing. They help me. Maybe one day I'll try and come off. I've tried before, but I know when you do that, the things to do are do it with your GP, so people know you're doing it. Don't run out and then stop taking them. Make sure you've got some. Have a plan for what you will have to do if you need to take them, and what are the triggers of that happening. Be prepared for the effects of coming off antidepressants, which you do get discontinuation effects, and they're really quite awful. So you have to come off very, very slowly. And don't beat yourself up if it doesn't work. It didn't work last time I tried, and I had to go back on them. I'll try again. Other things that have helped me. This is really why I wanted to do this blog. Having an understanding partner who knew what to do and say, and when I was feeling absolutely desperate. Finding the right sort of help. CBT didn't work for me, and I really wanted something different. I ended up going for psychotherapy, which helped me immensely, and I did it at exactly the right time when I was beginning to feel better, but I wasn't better. And that's the time to get in there and do something else and try and sort of embed the way you feel, make you feel better and learn new ways of coping. I feel I've survived depression. I don't really personally don't like the term recovery, because this is something that it runs in the family. I've had it all my life. Situations around me can trigger depression, but interestingly, it's not always bad things. It's sort of any sort of heightened emotion, even if it's something good, can trigger depression. I've found ways to cope through the psychotherapy, through taking antidepressants. Diet and exercise I've learned late in life, and hydration are just so important. I used to get a lot of headaches, and I realised I wasn't drinking anything. Not water, not anything. Maybe a couple of cups of tea during the day. Eating a good diet, so because as I was getting depressed, I tended to put on weight and just eat all the time. And then when I was depressed, I could easily lose a stone in a week. And because I just couldn't eat anything, I was just so anxious. Getting a good night's sleep, really, really important. And also exercise and having a hobby and having something to do other than that. You tend to do things that trigger you to be more depressed, and if you look at my social media profile, you can sort of get an idea of that sometimes. Things that really annoy me, I latch onto a bit, and sometimes I think, no, I must do something for me, something to relax. And I absolutely love gardening now. Never used to, but I love it now. So I wish everybody, however you're feeling, whatever is going on for you, you can survive depression, and you can survive mental illness, and you can recover. There's a lot you can do for yourself, but you also need really good professional services as well. And you need to think about everything in your life: diet, hydration, exercise, friendships. It's a holistic thing. Thank you.